Yo. Wait. Let me. Come on, game. Load on the stream. Load on the stream. Okay, loaded. Yo, what's up, Matrix? Matrix. Matrix. Let me go into the game. Matrix, I need a playlist. I need a playlist. I've got sick of the music I've been listening to these last 2 weeks. Check Epic Friends. What am I looking at? Which one is you? This one. No? Is it not this one? No way. Psycho. Just kidding. I see. I think I should not have backflipped there. Can the stream even hear the music? It must be like super quiet. Or maybe it's just my headphones are quiet. My game's definitely louder than the thing, I think. Not sure. Okay, I have no idea. How loud is the game? That's pretty loud for me. Yeah, no, bring that back to 20. Maybe it's a little bit louder. Something like that, maybe. I have no idea. Mitch is never gonna let me know which one was him. He's just gonna leave me in the dark with that one. That's me in the private match. I fucked up a bit. What do you mean you fucked up a bit? You mean you mean the name is supposed to be different, and it just appears like this? Is that gonna be you now for like 2 weeks or whatever it is? Boom, 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 boom. Let's pop this one up. Flip reset. Nope, did not time that correctly. Sorry, why did you insist on using BST? Also, we can't hear the music at all over the game audio. Can you really know? Also, that derper fire, that is derper fire. I'm waiting on Matrix to give me a new playlist. Cause it's some weird ass like ambient music, anyways. No, not that song. Matrix. Have you cooked up a playlist yet? I guess not, right? I'm gonna put up Jazer's playlist 200 million years ago. I think that might be a bit louder. Oh. Something just moved. Ba, ba. I should be able to hear that anyways. I used BST. It's not GMT right now, is it? Or is it? No, yeah, it is BST. Why did I use BST? I guess because I think more people that I know would be using that time zone, I guess. Pretty sure my music is louder than my game now, at least. So maybe it's the opposite problem now, I have no idea. You know what I should try? I'm over here watching Appjack's stream. Real question, why did I get banned just for returning to the server? Bro. You guys were trolling, bro. I don't need to explain myself. I think something. Wait. You guys. I was just under the impression X8 was banned, but he wasn't that very disingenuous if you ask me. Maybe that star guy was, though. He's messed up. What is this manner of typing? I'm sure if someone wanted to have a serious conversation, they would have just DM me or something. Except for maybe Star, because he blocked me. Or well, he blocked me, unblocked me to ask me a question, and then blocked me again. At some point.
Don't be afraid of your emotions. How do you feel about him?
I don't know.
Whatever you decide, you don't owe me a thing. Remember that.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I don't remember how to stall. I think that'd be something fun to practice. You like Why is it? Is it like air rolling one way and then flipping the other way? That's a psychotic behavior. Would you not want to study it? I'm so confused. Well, that's the stall. There we go. Lovely. Just don't try to cancel a side flip. I remember you telling us it was a legit thing. Where like... Or like this. You're trying to cancel it even though it doesn't. There's no way I called a whatchamacallit again. I just already forgot the term. There's no way I called a stall like a flip cancel, like a side flip cancel. Unless I was trying to make a comparison to what it might look like. I'm sure it's possible, but at least I don't remember it. That must have been like 2 years ago. You just thought you could cancel side flips? Fair enough, I guess. There's actually like nothing happened. Maybe just like just a little bit at the end, I guess. Maybe. I would say I've never really thought about it, but apparently I have. No. Okay. It's so weird, isn't it? Look how weird that is, stalling. I'm talking as if it's like a new invention. It was before I went to Bacchus mod. Oh my god. Before I went to Bacchus mod. Oh my god, I completely forgot about, like, I used to play this game saying I would never get Bacchus mod, didn't I? Or not, maybe not never, but like, no, but I probably did say never. At some point, I probably said never. If not, like, I said I couldn't be asked or whatever it was. A new cable arrived, like a micro USB for your controller, or is it USB-C? I don't know what. PlayStation? I don't know what PlayStation uses. What controller do you use? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I just fucked that one. A red DS4. So you do use micro USB. Micro USB sucks. At least I hated it when I had to use it. Dorp, can you believe that I'm on the Fennec, bro? Can you believe it? You said you would never / do it for I don't know what reasons at the time. So shit about nostalgia. I'm not using the gear locks. I'm using the OEMs, the basic ones, the basic standard wheels that you start with in the game normally. Maybe not anymore. Kind of assume it's still the same though. I also went through the scrub scala phase of trying a completely square dead zone. And then I also realized that my controller, the Xbox, at least these Xbox controllers, naturally are these like semi-square dead zones, whatever you call them. It's not really dead zone, probably, but you get what I'm trying to say. By now I've like used the thing program to convert it to circular, like a PS4 would be like. Because I don't know, I feel like it feels a little bit better. Might be placebo, but I don't know. I abandoned my original self. Good thing. Yeah, I mean I did it too late. I should have done it ages ago. When I was passionate about the game, if you will. I haven't been ranked in 2s since 3 seasons ago-ish, I think. Well, I haven't been ranked these past 2 seasons, but I'm trying to get in 2s at least. And 1's even longer. I grinded Snow Day last season. That was fun, until it wasn't. I do still have my jump situation. I've actually tried to like become better at pressing them at the same time, but I don't really know if it's gotten any better. You know, I can still clearly see a gap there in my boosts when I do that. Fuck. I saw Joyous got top 4 in what's it called? Armed Rebels. Doris is the guy I support whenever I watch ones. I don't know why. Cause I feel like if I watched threes, I'd support him over Jack. I support Jack over him, I mean. But in ones I support Jorius. It doesn't really make much sense. And obviously Nolly's my goat. Cause he's the one's goat. The greatest of all time. Nope. I have no idea how I would use that. What happens if I like... No. Let's try to do it off the wall. Yeah, good one. Okay. Are you trying to stall? That was what I was doing. And another thing I never really could do intentionally, because I did it a couple times on accident. I remember I think, I don't know, it was like against Iran or something. But I went for some like ceiling shot, and then I missed, and then I just like bounced off the ground and accidentally kept going and scored. It was a complete accident. Pogos I can't do. That's the one. I didn't mention him. Bang.
My position here at once. I've got to get away. Norai, all I understand is it's better to be hurt a little bit now than a lot later on.
What do you think of money?
I also think of you. Very often. How nice of you.
Nolly's at making land next season. Ah.
Not just
You know what I said as well? This is so like,
Or you can be cruel when you want to be.
like lack of faith. I had no faith. I just like after the first major, I just said like, oh no, needs to retire. Just call it GG's. But you know, if he gets a good team, which I don't know, I got a bad feeling about. You know, maybe he has a chance. You know, he could make a LAN. I'll have you know he won the last flip and spin. What a goat. He's a paycheck stealer? Paycheck stealer.
Get into the front seat, George. Stop the car, you fool. Finished. The rest is easy.
I didn't double jump. What the hell? Teammates are bigger paycheck stealers. Everyone says Com's decent, and to be fair, he probably was. I think he was by the end. Not anything generational, but I'm just confused at like Com at the beginning of the season looked so bad in my opinion, and then JNAPS was looking pretty good at the beginning of the season, and I think he looks fucking awful now. Binge. Never mind. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no, I'm not getting that one. I've used 200 boost. JNAPS actually needs to retire? Yeah, by end of next season, he probably will have to, is my guess. Not that he can do it now, but I think you could understand why he wouldn't now. To be fair, he can just like, if he, as long as he can get an org, then he can still keep on playing. But depends what you want to do, I guess. He's ruining his legacy, but to be honest, I don't really believe in ruining legacies. I don't like the idea that like Cooksier wasn't as great of a player because of his results later on. Unless you don't count legacy as greatness, I guess. No. There was this one dude who got debated by my YouTube thumbnail. I made like a video about how was it Spaceman? No, it was Seb. Seb said that super teams like have historically never worked, and I was just making a video about how I disagreed about it. But in the thumbnail, it's like his tweet, and then I put like a text under it being like Monkey Moon plus Zen will fail. And there's just like this giant essay in the comments of this one guy telling me how wrong I am that super teams don't work. I mean, in the meantime, that entire video was me talking about how I do think super teams work. So, like, I made a whole essay arguing with no one, just arguing against the fucking brick wall. Let me actually check the chat. Sorry. Everyone sees him demo and think he's still useful. Calm. I think people think he's somewhat mechanical, at least more than the Jknaps and the Nolly, I guess. I think even the players think he's pretty good. But yeah, OG were definitely behind the base. Nolly does not have the mechanics currently, that's definitely right. There's longevity and then there's legacy. He's having longevity in terms of diminished continual legacy. Now, to be fair, I don't think longevity, like longevity doesn't mean anything, in my opinion, in regards to like greatness. Like, I don't care how long people were in contention for majors. For me, it's only just like winning stuff. If you're winning regionals, winning majors, winning these LAN events, that's like the only thing, other than like being considered the, if not close to the best player within a period, I think that also contributes to greatness. Me when people don't watch the video, for real, for real. It shouldn't, but people count it. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people actually count popularity as well. This is why Squishy's value as a contender for GOAT is just massively inflated, as well even Rizzo, but because nobody thinks he's mechanical, they don't weigh his popularity as much, I think. Fuck. Yo, what's up, Colo RL? Do I know you from somewhere, Colo RL? Like, I don't really care about Gergi making LAN when he was last in half of them. Damn. No, yeah, me too. I do have, like, when T-Bait said he thought, didn't he say before, obviously, Monkey Moon winning, like, Worlds twice, I think this was, but he said, like, he thought Gergi was the GOAT, which is, like, insane. Like, I haven't really thought about it in detail, but off the top of my head, like, off the top of my head, yeah. I imagine that him and Justin would be rather close as well, within NA. And I guess maybe Squishy as well, because he's got that carried over success from Cloud9 onto NRG and RLSX. RC maybe? Oh, were you that one dude that randomly the other day, like this month still, showed me a screenshot of you losing a ranked game to me 3 years ago? Is that you? Were you that guy? That is indeed me. And then on Ball Chasing it says pro, when actually I got my Liquipedia page for being a caster. Garrett G is not the GOAT. Yeah, I mean now obviously nowhere near, but I'm referring to T-Bids like before Monkey Moon won Worlds twice. I think this was like before he won it even once, but I'm not sure. Like way back. He still wasn't the GOAT? Yeah. Most people would agree with you. Well, me included as well. What time is it right now? 42? Yeah, how you doing, Golo and Nugget? How we doing? You know, in my head it's still difficult for me to like accept that Monkey Moon is probably the GOAT, and now I do say that Monkey Moon is the GOAT. But you know, I have a tough time to accept it. In my head, I can't get over the fact that Turbo's not the GOAT. Though a lot of people would have said K-Dot, but I don't think like K-Dot was the best in the world for a long enough time for me to care about that more than Turbo's like objectively better results, I guess. I say objectively. Probably a bit condescending, but I find it very hard to say that Turbo's results aren't better than K-Dop's. You think Monkey Moon was the GOAT already before he won Worlds? The second time? I don't think for me. I think for me, that was the one that set him as the GOAT. Well, I also don't weigh the online era that much. That's probably why. And I also don't rate the new worlds as highly as some others might. I don't actually count it as 2 worlds. I don't even count it as 1.5 worlds. Initially, I think I did count it as 1.5. But then, like, after, you know, a few seasons of, you know, watching it, I don't really feel that extra level of importance, personally. Like, it doesn't, to me, feel like, oh, this is like the entire year down to one event. Like, it's obviously more important than every other event, but I don't know. I just wish there were 2 worlds in a year. That's really what I would want. And it would fix a lot of these continuation issues. Continuity issues, not continuation, sorry. I do find that funny though, that T-Bait said Garrett and Exotic are on the same level. Top 3 GOATs are all EU, I rest my case. There. KC should have won Worlds, the most recent one. To be fair, based on that event alone, I think it definitely would be between them and BDS. I would have loved, absolutely loved to see KC BDS final. I didn't mind G2 being there, because NA versus EU, but man, KC, they threw against G2. Not threw as in like they did also threw the series away, but they also like didn't play as well as they should normally. I feel like it was a weird one. It was a weird one. No, Nugget. I agree with him, to be honest. Because you might remember, originally in my prediction for KC was what, top 6, and then after Swiss I changed it to top 2 because I thought Falcons will just like pop off. Because I feel like Falcons had the highest, would have the highest peak out of any of those teams there. But based on the gameplay displayed in the tournament, I think KC was probably the highest. Like, they got to the highest in the tournament. Just, you know, the consistency wasn't there. RL was special for doing 2 worlds a year for 4 years. Well, I guess so. I had a great time watching it. I think 2 worlds in a year is really, really good for Rocket League, based on like periods of players and teams being the best in the world. I think having like I feel like when I look at a season, I have to like look at it in 2 parts. Nowadays, at least. I look at like first split, a second split, and I guess now I just look at EWC and Worlds, and then before Spring plus Worlds, and then Gamers 8 as well, I guess. Because BDS kind of like, they kind of won Worlds out of nowhere, I feel like. It's tough to say, oh yeah, BDS were the best team last year. Just straight up. They were more like the best in the world for like a month. And to be fair, they did also win the E regionals, but never really saw any of that online. If they had one more regionals, let's say in the first split, then I think it would feel a little bit more, I guess, authentic that they won. That they were like actually the best team in the year. Best level of play that Worlds was KC, Falcon, zero debate. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat matrix. Or the chat. KC did have the most inconsistent year. Yeah, they did. Wait, wait, was KC Falcons? Did KC Falcons happen in this Worlds or not? Because I don't remember if that match happened or not. Preliminary finals. Oh, was that Let me get the bracket up. It was like AFL bracket, wasn't it? Let me visualize this. Ah, okay. Oh, no, yeah, that was a crazy series. Me and Nugget watched that one together, I remember. Those games are so close. That was like a match of like mental attrition for Falcons as well. A mental fortitude rather. Because they kept like going into early leads and then they just kept choking them against KC. That was like, those are some tough games to lose. Yeah, it was hard to, but because it was an elimination, both teams were insane. Yeah, me and Matrix watched the grand final together. Well, we watched like one game together of the grand final in the replay to see what like Exotic was doing, and we realized like we just came from a game from EWC from Joyous' perspective, and we realized how much worse the gameplay was in that grand final, as opposed to that one of the matches against Genamates that Joyous played in EWC. It was insane. It was just so much worse. The grand final was actually so bad. From what I saw in that game anyways. People never realize how bad the gameplay is in grand finals, yeah. It's called nerves. Yeah, true, very much, yeah. Nobody's saying it's not nerves, don't worry. We understand why. We understand the reason. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people just assume that the grand final has to be the best gameplay. You know, it almost makes like it almost makes it seem like winning these events aren't that big of a deal, even though like it's very cool. You get a lot of money for it. But it's almost like it's not even the best gameplay. Like honestly, I can't believe it. Fuck these tournaments. Just play weeklies. Better tournament. Play like a random $100 weekly. Just tell every good team to sign up. That's the real gameplay right there. Holy moly. I remember in Split 1, BDS and Casey had a lot of close series. I'm probably gonna play Epic Champ 3 by the way. I'm gonna play one ranked game and then I'm gonna switch to the next portion of the stream. So no, Matrix, I won't be playing threes. I realize the time. Genemates versus Falcons in the spring major. I don't think we had a spring major this season, mate. You get the chat. This is not real gameplay. This is not real. I had to press 3 buttons to score that goal. Fuck, I wanted to bump him, but like failed miserably. Don't want to commit in case I got beat, because I'm reserved like that. Ultra defensive football. Terrorist football. Sorry. Unlucky. Okay. Huge goal. Genemates had that LAN on lock, but Juicy in hindsight is completely carried by his teammates. Not to be fair, I do think that first major win is like was a little bit because who was it like popping off offensively? Juicy was like scoring everything he was going for, as well as Seiko, I swear. Like that team had to rely on them like individually, like playing so well. Like better than they normally do. I couldn't see it lasting the whole season. They instantly FF'd, so I guess we'll play one more. Uno more, uno more. Bro, BDS at the first 2 majors, I don't understand. I think I predicted BDS to go to the grand final 3 events in a row. Like the second major, EWC, and Worlds. I did actually predict them to lose World, I think, against Falcons, is what I had. And I didn't know what to expect from Carmine Corp. I'll leave that. What the hell? Is he just trying in a straight line? Oh shit, I noticed him way too fucking late. Okay, I was trying to do wall dash, but I failed. Still practicing that, still practicing that. I'll leave it. Okay, there was nobody there. Okay, yeah, you do that. I'm just gonna go in, I was gonna say. Yeah, that was terrible, holy shit. Send it. Okay, I'll leave it. He is up. Just gonna bang it from 0. Damn, I had a lot more respect for him than that. Tried to play that a little bit too quick, perhaps. Oh, I thought he was an opponent. Should have faked it. It's alright. You did a good job there. Oh fuck. Please leave that. Oh, that's gluttony right there. That's gluttony. I should have gone earlier. That's gonna be a goal. Never mind. Get the 50, son. Not the one I wanted. Can I get a demo? Yes, I can. He's there. Good clear, actually. Straight in. Fair play. He's missing that. Gonna wait for him. That was not a great commit by me, to be fair. Nobody there. I didn't get the boost. That sucks. Okay. He's gonna turn. Interesting. There we go, just random to Champ 3 games there to finish off the Rocket League portion. Now this is kind of belated. Should I turn the music off for this? Yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea. Because what we're into the third week, generally speaking. I know there's some that like sort of early or something, but like we're in the third week, or we've gone through 3 weeks, something like that, of the anime season. Obviously, there's still exception shows that haven't even had their first episode yet. Let me try to go to my Google if I can find the Google. No, that's my OBS. I don't want to stream my own OBS, then we're in an infinite loop. But let me catch up again. Uh, Vitality also just got proven to be washed garbage. Oh my god. Yeah, Alpha gonna sit a year on the bench, retire after sitting on the bench. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, Vitality, I didn't expect them to be great this season. I didn't expect them to be like this. Like one or two regional wins is probably about what I would have predicted, to be honest with you. But to not make top 8 at Worlds, that's something else. I was not expecting that. Oxygen defense was disgusting in that series. Yeah, Oxygen, they stepped up to the play at Worlds. But I wouldn't imagine them to have done that well if they like stuck together, to be honest. Falcons just seem to not be able to perform when it matters. I mean, now that I think about it, Oxygen could have done decent, but I don't think they would have won any majors. Is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. I'm pretty sure in Oxygen vs Vitality, Andrew was like, that save wasn't good, and then I showed a clip of Oski's save, and then he realized how good it was. Yeah, that did happen, yeah. I didn't see it correctly. Atomic got character 2 major wins as a choker. I wouldn't say so. I mean he kind of choked that one series, but like the bracket reset series, Atomic played fairly well in, if I remember correctly. Atomic was like he transformed G2 massively that split. Even though I think the format sucked and that they weren't the best team in the event actually. I think that's a different format. I think most of the time Queso wins that, to be honest. I think most people think that. Like that was actually, I feel like that was actually their best split. I feel like in retrospect, most people would actually agree with that if they like recall that split correctly. Like that was Queso's like peak, I feel like, relative to the competition. Although at LAN they kind of made it closer than maybe they should, but they also like went through an absolute gauntlet. Seven Deadly Frames has major competition. Sorry? That's seven deadly frames. If next major after Worlds was in winter, if next major after Worlds was in winter, they could still win it, but off-season being the longest in RL history killed them. And then Atomic he choked versus Queso Game 7, yeah, but not gonna lie, Queso completely choked this reset series. They weren't great, yeah. I remember Joyo in particular. A lot of that tournament was like a bit choky. The format was ass, garbage making groups, lost to V1, meant they had to play 100 series. Yeah, that was an interesting situation. But yeah, seven deadly frames. Is that like a seven deadly sins reference of like season 2 or whatever it is? What's the competition? Naga, I need your help. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. No, Joyo, unironically, Derp, you probably agree with this. Joyo is a luxury player. Is that like the football term? The luxury player. He's there for when the team is doing well, and then he starts popping. But before that, he's not there. He's there choking until his teammates gets him out of the dirt, and then he suddenly just like becomes a dandelion. I don't know. I'm not very good with words. Blue Lock Season 2 animation is the worst thing I've ever seen. I saw a clip of Seven Deadly Sins and the animation is also horrible. Like Season 2, you mean? Because I think that was that the one where Season 1 everyone loved, but Season 2 everyone hated, I think. Provides zero defensive. Provides zero defensively, so pretty much. I did you dirty without me just saying exactly what you put. That was a Promise Neverland. Was it? You're probably right. I don't remember. Let's go on any list. Promised. No, yeah, you're right. This was the one. Yeah, no. Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins. Who's this animated by? Oh, okay. 73%. A1 Pictures. Are they that bad? Aren't they usually, like, maybe not the best out there, but like decent? Solo leveling in there? Mashallah. I don't remember that one being particularly bad or good, but. Oh. 86? 86 looked pretty good. Kaguya-sama, I know looks good. That surprises me. Depends on the budget. Yeah, for sure. I know, what's it called? Hell's Paradise is known for its inconsistencies in animation. And it's done by Mappa. What is this? Big Dragon. Should I put on some background music, maybe? No, probably can't be asked. Can't be asked. This season of anime looks like 90% bad, like more than usually, and it's and it's only 98% bad. Okay, well, let's look into it. Okay, we also got TV short. What is this? Leftovers. What does that mean? Why are these shows in leftovers? It says TV, and the top one says TV, doesn't it? Why is it in leftovers? Ecchi. But this one isn't ecchi. Is it from somewhere else? Is it not from Japan? Leftovers. Or they have been going for a while? They have been going for a while, so they shouldn't really be covered, and they're not good. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. That's what I'm getting from that. So we're not gonna check out those movies. I'm not gonna bother with movies, and then ONAs we can check out as well. Okay, should we check out the first one? Dan the Dan. I know Nugget is watching this one actually. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nugget. You're watching this, aren't you? I am watching that. Okay. It's unique. Yeah, that's what I would expect. Okay, so let's read the no actually, should we go through the genres first? So genres: action, comedy, drama, romance, sci-fi, and supernatural. So we got a bunch of genres. All of the genres. Done the done. Who's it done by? Who's it done by? Science Sorrow, I am unfamiliar. What have they done? Scott Pilgrim, I liked Pocket. Fuck me, Scott Pilgrim. Star Wars Visions, The High Case Story, Devilman Crybaby. Okay, so they don't have a lot of history, but the limited history that they do have, Tatami Time Machine. Is this okay? This is also part of this. So what they have done sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. So limited information, but sounds like the studio seems pretty good from what I can tell there. Anyways, let's read it. This is a story about Momo, a high school girl who comes from a family of spirit mediums, and her classmate Okarun, an occult fanatic. After Momo rescues Okarun from being bullied, they begin talking. However, an argument ensues between them since Momo believes in ghosts but denies aliens exist, and Okarun believes in aliens but denies ghosts exist. To prove to each other what they believe in is real, Momo goes to an abandoned hospital where a UFO has been spotted, and Okarun goes to a tunnel rumored to be haunted. To their surprise, they each encounter overwhelming paranormal activities that transcend comprehension. Amid these predicaments, Momo awakens her hidden power, and Okarun gains the power of a curse to overcome these new dangers. Their fateful love begins as well. Question mark. That's what I was thinking as well. The story of the occult battle and adolescence starts. Okay. Okay. Well, let's watch the trailer and then I'll let you know my thoughts, I guess. Okay, how loud is this? Is that a bit quiet? Was that a bit quiet? Should I put that a little bit louder? Should probably put that a little bit louder, but I'll just check with you guys. Okay, no feedback. No feedback. Let me check OBS. Was that audio good? Was that too loud? I have no idea. Okay, now it's good. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, okay. Let me put it max quality. There we go. Your banana. There's the romance part. Yo, this song goes hard. What the hell? Right, guys, 1 a.m. JST. Okay, that was obviously. Did it say October? On October 4, yeah. So that's what, 2 weeks ago now? Yeah. I mean, it definitely seems unique. You're definitely right, Naga. It seems very unique. I do think that generally speaking, this will be good because I think it looks good. Like visually speaking, it looks good. I will be honest though, not that visuals don't necessarily mean that much to me unless they like add to, I guess, the meaning of what's happening, and stuff looking better generally does like enhance everything. But Doesn't necessarily it'll add much to the meaning if it's not done in a certain style. But I do think it'll definitely stand out. I think I'll definitely like this. I guess I'll do a little prediction as well for a lot of these shows. I'll give like a predicted rating. Um, and then I guess if you find out what rating I actually give it, they'll check the annual list, I guess. But I do fear that the romance side of this story will be hard to pull off effectively. But that's just a lot of speculation. I imagine I'm gonna like this show, but I don't think I'll think it's a masterclass or anything. So for now, let me just check the average rating. People really like it. Damn, 84 average rating. That's really high. I wonder if that's because of the style. Because the style does stand out. Recommendations: having Mob Psycho, Chainsaw Man, Fully Cooley, Kill la Kill, Bakenmonogatari in here as recommendations, so shows that are somewhat similar to this one. That those are not bad shows to be to be next to really. So that's like another plus. So I think I would maybe give it a predicted score 8 out of 10 maybe. Maybe I'd end up giving it just below. I'm not sure. I'd have to watch it to really find out more. But yeah, I'm excited to know what it is about. So I think that's a big plus. I'm actually curious about this one. But I've also got a fear that we're gonna start having a steep decline after the after this show. I might not be so positive about the rest of these. So yeah, we're starting off pretty good. I think Down to Dawn will be pretty good. All right. ReZero Season 3. Important to keep in mind that I won't be covering shows where I haven't watched the most recent most recent season of it, for example. So I won't be covering Shangri La Frontier. I won't be covering that one because I haven't watched season 1. Okay. ReZero Season 3. So I have watched all of the seasons prior to this one. I should probably change the category. Let me do that real quick to just chatting. There we go. So, as some people might know, I have been vocal in the past about ReZero on how I think it is overrated. I've always said that it's still a good show, but I've always said it is overrated, right? Last season, I think the plot itself was a lot more entertaining. I think last season there was a lot less there was less abuse of the respawn, like die and you respawn factor, respawn our previous checkpoint factor. There was less abuse of that, which was nice because that, by the end of season one was getting really repetitive with that whole respawning aspect. Season 2, not as much, so that's a plus. I did want season 2 to kind of cover the whole REM thing instantly rather than, you know, what I consider to be a bit of a sidetrack with the whole Sanctuary arc. I say Sanctuary arc, it covers like the entire of season 2 pretty much. But I assume that we're kind of going to build towards that, towards the REM thing now, which I can tell will probably somewhat be the case at least. Based on this background, I noticed 2 characters that were kind of the reason for the whole REM memory disappearance, whatever you want to call it, that happens at the start of season 2 / end of season 1. But yeah, I guess I'll read the synopsis. It's still done by the same studio, isn't it? White Fox. Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, a year has passed since Subaru's victory at the Sanctuary. He savors a life of fulfillment while Amelia's camp stands united for the royal selection until a fateful letter arrives. Anastasia, a royal selection candidate, has invited Amelia to the Watergate city of Prestella, but as the party begins its journey, crisis stirs beneath the surface and Subaru meets a cruel fate once again. Okay, so that was an ongoing plot point from season 1. wasn't it? Wasn't it? What's it called again? They were trying to like choose the next, not the next leader, but what was it called again? The selection thing that Amelia's in. What's that called again? I don't remember. But there were like there was like an election in it. We'll call it an election. So I think it might be about that. We might be covering that. Okay, yeah, she's not weird at all. Hey, here's the guy. And here's the other guy. I kind of assumed that this translation is completely correct, but this is the guy from the sanctuary. That music actually kind of reminds me of Overlord, I won't lie. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. The trailer doesn't necessarily inspire me, but I think it's at least gonna somewhat cover plot that I want to be covered, I guess. Like, I don't really feel like we're gonna sidetrack too hard, hopefully. But I'm also not that big of a fan of ReZero in general. I think I might just give it like the same score, but I think I'm also afraid I might even like it less than season 2 and season 1. Just because the whole thing that makes the show unique is just like, getting staler and staler by the end. So I feel like its effects might have ceased to exist, I guess, by the time I actually start watching this, which will be very soon. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 86. I'm definitely not going to give that. Important to note as well that this average score is inflated because it's season 3. So the people that didn't like season 1 aren't going to continue watching. So the average rating will naturally inflate. So we shouldn't look into this rating too much. My guess, I've got a fear that I won't like it as much as the last one. I gave the last one 7.5, but I think I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. And also considering the fact that we won't get sidetracked that much, I think I'll give it a 7.5 as well. My predicted score is 7.5, I mean. As well, important to note that even though I did think season 2 was a bit of a sidetrack, I still found it very, very entertaining. It kept me invested, so that's good. That's good. This is a new style of review. You're just pre-jumping what you think you're gonna rate it before you even watch it. I like finish it and I would just do like a review of ReZero. It's just my opinion before I've even watched it. It's like, look at this epic prediction. I knew I wouldn't like it. Alright, so yeah, predicted score 7.5. I do like 0.5 intervals for the predictions. I don't want to get too specific. Blue Lock Season 2, I have not watched the first season, so I can't cover it. Uzumaki. Now this apparently only has 4 episodes, so that's interesting. 67 average score. I think it's gone down since the start. Genres, drama, horror, mystery, and supernatural, so it's on the more extreme end, I guess. Studios, got 2 studios apparently, which I don't recognize. Which, let's read it. Okay. Kurozucho, a small fog-bound town on the coast of Japan, is cursed. According to Shuichi Saito, the withdrawn boyfriend of teenager Kirie Goshima, their town is haunted not by a person or being but by a pattern. Uzumaki, the spiral, the hypnotic secret shape of the world. It manifests itself in small ways: seashells, ferns, whirlpools in water, whirlwinds in air, and in large ways, the spiral marks on people's bodies, the insane obsessions of Shuichi's father, the voice from the cochlea, is that a word? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The cochlea in your inner ear. As the madness spreads, the inhabitants of Kuroizucho are pulled even deeper, as if into a whirlpool from which there is no return. Wow, that was a bit of a mouthful, that synopsis, I won't lie. Okay, let's okay, it's in black and white. It's in black and white.
この町で起こった奇妙な出来事の数々です。
ダイヤマン、その背中どうしたんだ？渦巻きというものに何やら神秘的なものを感じるんです。いや、絶対に何か不思議な力が秘められてるに違いない。
渦の入り口に過ぎなかったと。
It sounds looks pretty peculiar.
これを見ればあなたもきっと。
It just has to land.
私たちはまだ気づいていませんでした。
Okay.
なんか変なの。ちょっと私の顔見てくれない？
Oh my god.
Based on Junji Ito's spine-tingling manga comes the all-new limited series, Uzumaki. Japanese language premieres Saturday, September 28th at 12:30 on Toonami. Next day on Max.
Damn. Okay, that was some crazy shit. That was some crazy shit. No, I agree with you. I think it does look more horror than mystery. Which I think for me is a bit of a worrying sign. Just, you know, just horror doesn't seem that interesting to me. I don't think it's a great doesn't really make the show like objectively better. But it does seem unique. Does seem peculiar, both in a bad and good way. Man, I don't know what to say. I think what I've heard is that the animation between episode 1 and after hasn't been amazing, or like the art, like it just doesn't look nearly as good, which is a worrying sign. I think beforehand I would have been a little bit more optimistic, possibly, but now I'm a bit worried. I'm gonna give it a predictor rating of just a 7 for now. But I think it could drop even further if the rumors of the animation quality and art just, you know, plummeting after episode 1, if that's completely true, then it could be even worse. But it's only 4 episodes, so if episode 2 wasn't that great, you know, it has room to redeem itself, I guess. Even though I feel like once you go down, it's you're more likely to keep at that level or go even worse than suddenly go back up again. But you know, that is a hypothetical, I guess, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, that's a very tough one to predict because it could really go anywhere. So if you don't mind risking like watching something knowing that it might not be as good as you wanted it to be, knowing that there's a chance that it might actually end up being really interesting, then Uzumaki might be your thing. So I'll give it a predicted score of 7, but that could go honestly anywhere. Honestly, could go anywhere. Bleach. Yeah, I have watched all of Bleach up until this point. I am probably not part of the majority when I say I'm actually not a big fan of the more recent arcs in Bleach. Bleach Thousand Blood War arc and the Separation. Not a huge fan. I think the pacing has been really unusual. It was really, really unusually very, very quick in my opinion. Because I remember at the start of the Thousand Blood War arc, they like introduced like 2 characters, and I'm not even sure we even saw them ever again, like any episode after that one. It was a little bit unusual. It was kind of, you almost question like, if we're gonna pace it this quickly, don't introduce these characters that we're never gonna see again, unless we're gonna see them again at some point. But just their value seems so irrelevant from what we've seen so far that them existing already just seems confusing. They're just trying to find a way to um, somehow get those chapters into one season of 12 episodes. So yeah, I do think it has slowed down a little bit by the time of Separation, but I also don't think the plot is as good. I do think a benefit of this whole Thousand Blood War arc is that, in contrast to the 2 big seasons, I guess, in the Bleach before, was that we got our main guys and we go infiltrate the Soul Society, and then in the second arc you got the main guys, then they infiltrate Hyukomundo, and now this time together with the Soul Society. And now with Thousand Blood War arc, it's the good guys in Soul Society being infiltrated by someone else, namely the Quincy's, right? So that's cool. We're not doing the same thing again. Now it's technically the same thing, but the opposite, if you will. So it's not quite the same. So that's cool, but I would say that this faction is just not as cool or as well, interesting. They kind of are, but they don't quite land for me. These Quincy's, the characters, the villains, they're not as cool as, like, when you went to the Soul Society and you had to fight all these captains. All of these captains, they were really, really cool. They had interesting characters, just everything. They had everything, right? And I think it was the same thing with Hyukomundo. A little bit less, a little bit less with the characters thing, and there's also less cool guys involved. These captains are more long-lasting characters than the ones you saw in Hyukomundo. But still, a lot of these characters in Hyukomundo were really cool. You had Baragon, you had Starks. Everybody loves Stark. Ulquiorra, Grimjow. People love these characters. They love these villains. And I feel like, other than maybe the big bad, I can't even pronounce his name. It's like Yuwach or something, who's kind of cool, and maybe one more. There's, generally speaking, these villains are just not quite as cool, and their backstories are not as interesting. They're not as, probably, I remember them being necessarily explained in detail either. Maybe they will later on. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think there's a lot of like making up shit on the spot to result in certain characters being more powerful than before. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan. Um, for Bleach or for a normal show, the quick pacing, you mean? I think this is quick pacing in general, really quick in general. I think that this reminds me of the start of like Classroom of the Elite Season 3 a little bit. It obviously doesn't stay at that pace, just like in Classroom of Elite Season 3 as well. It doesn't stay at its pace that it has at the start, but there's just a lot of it where I'm just like, sorry, what's going on? Like, that we saw that, are they still like, I don't know. Shit goes crazy as well, because in this arc, a lot of big shit happens that's like even more catastrophical than anything's ever happened before, and it goes from absolute peace in 1 minute to just like, within 5 minutes, like something has happened which is worse than we've seen in the last 300 episodes. So I'm just like, yeah, this was already an overwhelming arc, but because of the pacing as well, it just went that extra step too far. And in general, I don't enjoy this. I don't like it. That being said, we are now going into the third part of the Thousand Blood War arc. So that does mean that this will probably cover some of the more entertaining fights. So naturally, because of that, I'll probably end up giving it a higher rating than the last two parts. I also gave the last part a higher rating than the first ones because I do think it was slower than the one before. So I enjoyed that one a bit more because of that, even if the villains aren't that great. So yeah, this part I'll probably like the most. I thought I should mention that. So yeah, watch the trailer. Let me just check. I'm on HD. Nice. Are they trying to tell us that we're gonna see people's bankais? Is that what's going on? I do like Rukia's new powers. Yawah. That's the guy right there. It's the big bad guy. Okay. They're not stopping. Okay, there we go. No, then they're still going. Okay. Is it done? Okay, they're done. Bleach the type of show that spoils everything in the trailers or the OPs? They usually spoil what the big fight is about to be, like who the people are gonna be in the big fights soon, I think. But for the most part, a lot of those bankais, if not all, I think maybe even all, we've already seen. There was a little one where one of them said bankai, didn't actually show it, so I guess they're spoiling the fact that we're probably gonna see that character's bankai in this season. But yeah, other than that, I don't really think so. But yeah, I guess I gotta make a prediction, huh? Not a lot to go off of that trailer, really, to be honest with you. I don't know. Prediction? Maybe a little bit stern, but I'm gonna say prediction 6.5. I imagine I'm not gonna be a huge fan again. Maybe I'll bump it up to a 7. If I end up really liking the fights, but I don't know. I'll probably, yeah, my prediction 6.5. 6.5. That's my prediction. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. Seirei Gedsuki. I actually did watch the first one, in dubbed because Sea Dog was a voice actor in it. So I don't know. I ended up watching it because of that, I guess. It doesn't even have a synopsis for the second season. It's just second season. There we go. Yeah, no, the first season, I'm gonna be honest, it was absolutely horrible. It was just fantasy isekai trash. And not even in a way that it's trendy. Like the name isn't trendy at all. It's just fantasy. It's just a fantasy title, right? It's just actually trash. It's just isekai trash. That's just what it is. Like you don't even need to go into detail. It's just trash. I don't even want to explain myself. It's just trash. It doesn't even have like something that makes it stand out, like you respawn when you die, or you're a fridge, or you have a phone, or you're you're overpowered. Well, I guess I wouldn't even say he's not even that strong. He's kind of strong, but he's not like godlike strong. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll watch the trailer. I swear this is even Kirito's voice actor. Now I'm gonna have to check this. I swear to God, I haven't watched the Jap. No, it is. Yeah, this is Kirito's voice actor. The main character literally is Kirito.
俺はとっくにこの手を汚す覚悟を決めたんだ。あの男への復讐を果たすために。
さっき言ってた前世ってどういうこと？お兄ちゃんが日本人だったって、その人たちにも話したってこと？綺麗。こんなの初めて見ました。この世界にお兄ちゃんがいるなら、私探しに行きたいです。わからない。でも魔物みたいな感じがする。
Look at all these females who care about the main character. He's fulfilling the Kirito role perfectly.
どこかでお会いしたことはないでしょうか？
探しましたよ、ルシウスさん。実はあなたのお力をお借りしたいのです。で、俺に何をしろと？要人の誘拐。
This is the guy that Sea Dog voice acts as, by the way.
対象はベルトラム王国第二王女フローラ・ベルト。
I noticed I probably should have put the subtitles on, but it's too late now. I just gotta move on. Because I'm not rewatching this trailer.
汚ねえ手で殴りやがって死ね
謝るの。どんなに謝っても許されないことをしちゃったのに。
や。これで終わらせる。
精霊幻想期10月7日放送開始。
So yeah, this is the most stereotypical show that you could possibly imagine for, like, you know, an isekai. You probably can't even tell it's an isekai. Like from the trailer, like you wouldn't even be able to tell. There's no reason for this to be an isekai, honestly. I mean, I guess there is, because that's just how the story is built up. But yeah, very typical, very stereotypical. You know, excluding the fact that it doesn't have like a thing that makes it stand out, like a random tropey standout type thing, which I usually do nowadays. So that makes it even worse, probably. Because its actual story is bad as well, so it literally has nothing going for it. It has absolutely nothing. What do I give the first one? 2.8. Let's say the second one, is it gonna be better, worse, the same? I'm gonna say that there's gonna be some epic action, and that's gonna make it a 3 out of 10. There's gonna be some epic action. 3 out of 10 prediction. Okay. Okay, I haven't watched season 1 of this. I haven't watched season 2 of Alfred. I did watch season 1. I haven't watched season 2. Prediction, 1 out of 10. Okay, I'm just kidding. But I imagine this is trash as well. This is another, like, isekai trash. Okay, what's this? This doesn't look like isekai trash. Am I being deceived? Is this real? Okay. Comedy, romance, slice of life. Look at that. How innocent. Perfect. Okay, maids. Okay, never mind. No longer innocent. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it could just be like a fairly normal type maid, not anything to do with slavery. Hopefully. Anyway, I mean, we'll see. Technically, it could still be within that and still be good, but yeah. Well, what studio? Felix Film. Never heard of Felix Film. ever really done much, so can't really say much. Okay, this is the story of a maid who is all alone in the world, who finally finds a family. Told from young that her only worth is as a killer, Yuki had known nothing else except cold efficiency in following orders. Now that she has a chance to leave her past behind, she arrives at the doorstep of Hitoyoshi Yokoya, asking to be employed as a maid. Thus begins the journey of a former assassin learning what it means to be, quote, normal. Okay. It's maid slave trash. Is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she's just there to keep up the house, you know. Maintain the house. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, let's check the trailer. Is that it? Damn, how am I supposed to know what it's... Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? What's going on? Well, that's not very much to go off of. Yeah, that's difficult. I mean, it might be maid slave trash. This is some random dude. Hmm. Hmm. I hope. I hope that if you see action, that it's not like stupid. Not if you see a fair amount of action, which I assume we don't, because it doesn't have action in here, but maybe there's a little bit, because she is an assassin still. I hope that it isn't like the stupid type of action where the main characters have this like crazy plot armor. Because you see that a lot in other shows, like let me look it up, like Buddy Daddies. You see that a lot in this type of show, where I thought the action was just a little bit stupid. Same thing with Licorice Recoil. It probably has action in there as well, yeah. But considering it doesn't have action in there, I assume that it probably won't have a lot of that. So that's a good sign. How good the show will be, I have honestly no idea. I think I might have to go with the average score, just because I don't really know where this is gonna go. The trailer as well doesn't say a lot, but it could be fairly innocent. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't wanna. I don't. Apparently, it's also shonen. It's interesting, I guess, or partially shonen. I think I'm gonna give it a 7, just because yeah, it could go anywhere. 6.5, I feel like would be a bit harsh, so I'll say 7. I'll give this a 7. Might be pretty fun, innocent, slice of life type show to watch. And next up, I guess Dragon Ball Daima. Actually, I have not looked into this at all. What is this? So this claims to be... Wait. So the sequel to this is Dragon Ball Super, and the prequel to this is Dragon Ball Z somehow. Okay, sure, I guess. Yeah, so this takes place after Dragon Ball Z, before Dragon Ball Super. Sure. Goku and company were living peaceful lives when they suddenly turned small due to a conspiracy. When they discover that the reason for this may lie in a world known as the Demon Realm, a mysterious young Majin named Gloria appears before them. Sure, okay. Okay, seems random, but maybe it's good? I have no idea. No way. Everyone's small. conspiracy brews.
しゃあやってやるぞ。
俺はグロリオ頼みがある。
パンジだ、よろしく。パンパカパーン。なんか面白そうだな。
I have no idea what to make of this. I'm just happy it's not all CGI. Man. Okay. I've no clue what this is, what it even is. This seems like just like a very, very random thing to have. But there's like almost no reason for it to exist. Even though the average score is pretty good, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just gonna be some random shit, innit? I'm thinking like either 6 or 6.5, because like this is just gonna... If you're a huge Dragon Ball fan, you got no reason not to watch it, obviously, but... If you're just there trying to watch, like... If someone's trying to go back, watch Dragon Ball, I doubt that they should be watching this. I guess that's the best way to put this. And because of that, I probably should give this around like maybe like a 6, 6.5. I don't know. I'll say 6. I'll say 6, but yeah, I don't know. It's it's a money printing device. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll give that a 6. 6 out of 10 for Dragon Ball Daima, because I'm not sure what that is meant to represent. Oh no. Not more. Not more fantasy. Just tell me this is a sequel. No, it's not. Oh no. This is more fantasy, isn't it? It is, yeah. Comedy, action. Hey, recommendations. It says Konosuba and Ammunition Shadow. Not any other isekais. And it doesn't even have isekais, one of the things. Female harem, 20%. It's only 20%, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, so. Maybe, even though the average rating is 65, maybe it's not the worst. We'll have to see. 6 childhood friends make a vow one day to become treasure hunters and eventually grow to be the strongest heroes in the world. During his first quest, Cry Andre realizes he isn't cut out for the job. Even so, his friends make him their leader. Underpowered in the face of great expectations, Cry embarks on a reluctant hero's tale of glory, headaches, and wanting to retire early. That almost sounds like a slice of life, but apparently not. It's just Cry. Okay. Maybe we should check Studio 0G. Anything we know about this? Not sure. Not sure. Interesting show that they made here. Interesting. 1 episode apparently. Okay. Oh shit, I should have gone back. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, let's watch this epic trailer.
トレジャーハンターになろうぜ。目指すはただ一つ、世界最強の英雄だ。この6人ならきっとなれる。な、クライ。
This cannot be. Oh no, it is properly loaded.
それが全ての始まりであり、お前やれよ、リーダー。は？終わりだった。もしかして無理ゲー？それから数年。
あんたの
ストグリのリーダー。マスターの凄さが分かったらひざまずくべき。
ティノ、黙ろうね。僕は圧倒的に凡人だった。さすがに治療は宝具なのか。何もかもが宝具ですけど、それが何か。
演技うますぎ。
は？っていうか、帝都最強なんて誰が言い出したんだよ。そうだ、依頼は誰かにやらせればいい。
スパルタは大概にしてください。
うんうん、そうだ。 ね、レベル3なのに。
倉井さん、私の力が必要だと思い帰ってきました。
時が来た。
お任せください、マスター・メイナス。おそらくこのままでは調査隊は全滅することになります。全てはマスターの計算。どうにもならない依頼を適当に振ったりはしない。
完全に適当に振っちゃった。
I swear, by the way, can I just say, this character exists in every single fantasy anime. Every single one. I swear this guy exists. In SAO, even. Like, literally every fantasy show. This guy exists.
僕の命は17個あるんだよ。嘆きの亡霊は引退したい。2024年10月放送。ああ、セーフリング17個持ってきてよかった。
Okay. So, I could see where the recommendations are coming from. Because it's kind of like you're the main character of the Eminence in Shadow with the strength of the main character of Konosuba. That's what the show is trying to be. Probably. That's what it seems like to me. So yeah, it's definitely going for the comedy route. What I will say is that I imagine it wouldn't be as funny as Konosuba. Probably not even as funny as Eminence in Shadow, whilst also not being as cool as Eminence in Shadow, not as clever as Eminence in Shadow. And I imagine the animation's not gonna be as good as either of these either, because you know they both have good animation depending on what season it is or whatever. Because I know Konosuba had one season or something or film or whatever it was done by JC Staff, and I don't like JC Staff. But yeah. Yeah, I imagine it's not going to be a great isekai. Not isekai, it's not an isekai, it's apparently just a fantasy. But I imagine it also won't be like that bad compared to the average. It actually I think it would kind of surprise me. I'm still not going to give it a 7 or something. I'm not going to give it a 7. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. So it's just going to be like, okay. It's going to be in the mid tier. It's going to be in the mid tier for me, 6.5. I won't quite give it a 7. Because, I don't know. I don't think the show will be remembered. I guess I'll put it that way. Ranma, what is this? I don't have an idea what this is. Alternative? A new anime adaptation of Rumiko Takahashi's Ranma. Cool. Better than the average isekai though? Definitely, I agree. Gender bending, shape-shifting, arranged marriage, female harem, action, comedy, romance. Okay. Studio Mappa, so that's cool. Ranma Saotome and Akane Tendo of Tendo Dojo are betrothed to each other by their parents, but Ranma faces a unique problem. Ever since he fell into the cursed springs of Jusenkyo while training in China, his body has acquired the peculiar trait of transforming into a girl when doused with cold water and reverting to a boy with hot water. That's some like Fruits Basket ass plot. Get ready for the slapstick, action-packed rom-com featuring Ranma, Akane, and a vibrant cast of unique characters. That doesn't sound too bad. That sounds interesting. Like it could be good. Alright, let's watch the thing.
シャルロットはあずさちゃんのものですわ。
やちっけおめえ先生が好き。
やめて、豆腐先生好きな人いるんだから。
一丁前に傷ついてやんの。
何よガキ。
だけどおめえ笑うと可愛いよ。好きやり。
本気で言ったの。シャープラマ殺す。あなたには何なんだよエリタ。あんたなんて大嫌い。
あかねさんは俺がもらう。
できるもんならやってみやがれよ。
あかねさんあかねくん。
ラム様、
あかねくん
シャルロット。
すみさん
好きだ。シャンプーに勝てっこねえって言ってんだ。
何よ、ランマの。
I thought that said you can't eat shampoo. Okay. I have literally no idea what to expect from this show. Okay. So, who's the character that can even... Is it the main character? Uh, uh so this guy could switch between genders, right? Okay. I really like the art style. I think it looks very unique, which is cool. I'm not sure what to give this one, to be honest. Because it looks like it also has some harem features, which usually I don't like harem features, so... Or whatever, what do you want to call it, tags. So I am a little bit tentative about this one because of that. For now, I'm probably gonna say maybe, yeah, it's a modern version of a 90s art style. I'd imagine. It kind of seems that way as well, yeah. What should I give it? I feel like it'd be better than the made one, so I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah, I'll give that predicted score 7.5. How many shows are there? Because I probably won't do all of them. But yeah, we'll see where we get, I guess. 365 days to the wedding. Takuya and Rika work at the same travel agency in Tokyo and are both happily introverted and single, but their company is opening a new branch in Alaska next year, and employees without a spouse will be recruited to work there. Desperate to avoid the move, and though they've hardly spoken before, they decide to fake an engagement. Can these quiet co-workers become a convincing couple? Okay. So romance, just romance. Fake relationship. Fake relationship can be interesting if they do it well. I'll stop looking at the studio just to make things a little bit quicker. I predicted your prediction. There.
ラブストーリー。
別にぼーっとしてない。どうやって返事しようか考えてたんだよ。
また怯えさせたかな。きっと彼に怖い人って思われてるだろうな。結婚願望なし。
一人生活好きが恋をした。
恋愛ヘタレ社会人。
ポンコツ男女2人のムズキュンストーリー。
私たちが結婚すればアラスカ行きはなしになります。
結婚するって本当ですか？2024年テレビアニメ化決定。
Okay. I think these are just one of those romance shows that are just like fine. Like I doubt that this is gonna stand out that much. It always has that like potential to like do the basics really well and everything. But still, I don't think it'll be anything crazy. I don't think it'll be bad either, to be fair. Is this the same voice actor as the one from Spy X Family? It is. Okay. Yeah, it is. It is Yor from Spy X Family. So this also reminds me as well. I imagine that this is gonna be a little bit like Spy X Family, just like the romance side of things a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a very innocent story, I imagine. So it's hard to like say that the concept is just like objectively gonna be bad. Because it won't be like some weird ass like fantasy show where like nothing works and everything doesn't make sense and everyone's Kirito, everyone's Asuna. It won't be like that. So it's one of those where it's almost like difficult to criticize it that much, even though it's also hard to give it a high rating as well. So based on that, I'm gonna give it a predicted score of a 7, but I'd imagine if I actually give it a score, it'll be like just narrowly below that. And it could be slightly worse, could be slightly better, could be slightly better. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. Yakuza Fiance. Is this a season 2 of something? It is not. Okay. Comedy, drama, romance. Somei Renji is Somei Yoshino's grandfather and leader of the Somei Group, the Kansai region's biggest Yakuza group. When he arranges for her to be married with Miyama Kirishima, Yoshino has to move to Miyama Clan Estate, the Kanto region's biggest Yakuza group. Kirishima warmly welcomes Yoshino and is such a pleasant, personable, and yet nice young man that nobody would suspect that he comes from a Yakuza family. This puts Yoshino at ease, even though she was initially feeling insecure in this unfamiliar place. But then, a certain event leads to Yoshino witnessing the real Kirishima. Okay, okay.
今確信したよ。吉野と結婚できる男なんて俺しかいないし、俺と結婚できる女なんて君しかいない。
I don't think there are English ones. Yeah, there aren't. We just gotta guess.
吉野、可愛いな。吉野大好き。おはよう吉野。やっぱり笑ってる顔が一番可愛いね。
あんま近づかんといて。
俺がこの世で一番君のことを愛してる。俺以外の男と一緒になってもうまくいかない。絶対に。
もし万が一私があんたに惚れるようなことあったら、このまま東京に住み続けたるわ。けどそんなもんで私が惚れるわけないやろ。
吉野のこと頼んだぞ。あの人は俺のもんでもお前のもんでもないんじゃボケ。
可愛いからってこうてたら成長しきった時に食い殺されんで。あんたと一緒。
Sorry, is that... What's going on here?
成長しきった時に食い殺されんで。
Bro's just joking or what the hell? What the hell?
一緒に暮らすんも別にええかもな。
僕はソメイヨシノに用事がある。
俺には吉野がいればそれでいい。
Okay. So this is like a little bit similar to what's it called? Tokyo Revengers? Is that what it's called? No, not Tokyo Revengers. Or is it? Let me look it up. No, it is Tokyo Revengers, yeah. In the sense of like you get this one guy who's like doing some bad shit and then the girl like initially doesn't know and then she finds out, blah 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 blah. The art style is very, very, very unique. Studio Dean. Let me check that out actually. I've heard of this one before. When can I get choked out like that? Damn. Sheesh. Yo, what's up, Blaze? How you doing? They've done a lot. Genroku Rakugo Shinju. Some Konosuba. That's probably where I recognize them from. They've even done some Higurashi. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? There you go, When They Cry, even more. Vampire Knight, oh my god. They've done so much. Right. Extensive history, fair enough to say. I think I might just give this one a 7 as well. Predicted rating for this one. It seems fairly interesting. If I would only choose shows that I think I'd like, I don't think I'd watch this one just because I think it would be like alright for me. This is like just same with the last one as well. I'd imagine I'd give this a slightly lower than a 7, but not a lot. Enough to the point where I would give this a 6.8, a 6.5 instead. So I'll for now predicted rating 7 out of 10. That seems decent. Seems decent. So yeah, and I like the art. I haven't watched season 1 of this, I don't think. Yeah, so I will not go over that one. Orb on the movements of the Earth. Okay. What is this? What is this? Just drama as a genre. Foreign. Well, it's gotta be bad if it's foreign. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Okay. The setting is 15th century Poland. Okay. It was a time when heretical, is that correct? Is it pronounced correctly? I have no idea. Heretical ideas uh, led those who possessed such a mindset to being burned at the stake for their beliefs. The protagonist, Raphael, a child prodigy, is expected to major in theology, the most important subject at the time. At university, where he plans to skip a grade one day, however, he comes across a mysterious man and is now studying a possible truth in the midst of heretical thought. Okay. Who the fuck shuts a show in Poland almost irrelevant as Belgium? Whoa! True. Yeah, okay. This seems like it could be interesting. Do we also not? Yeah, we don't have subtitles for this one.
宇宙の中心には何があるでしょう。
宇宙の中心はもちろん
He's from Sweden! Or he's from England, according to anime, because English people are always blonde in anime.
そうか。ではそれをやめろ。
この世の平穏を乱すような研究は見過ごせない。
天文を続けるのは合理的じゃない。どんなに背伸びしたって人間は近づけない。禁じられた研究って一体何なんです？
宇宙がどういう形をしているか知っているか。
地球が中心で、全ての天体はその周りを複雑に回っています。
では、もし太陽も星も動かなかったら。
じゃあ、今まさに空を動いているのは何なんです？
地球だ。
地動説。
You gotta watch the Polish dub for the authentic version. Okay, bro.
境界は激動し、美しさと理屈が落ち合う。天と地が一つ。
人類は立ち向かわなければならない。
今から地球を動かす。この世は最低というには魅力的すぎる。
満ちてる。
僕は地動説を信じてます。
目指すのはただ一つ、真理だ。
Okay. This actually seems like it could be pretty good. Obviously, we don't have a lot to go off, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a show quite like this. The style, yeah, the Vinland Saga is in the recommendations. I would say the style reminds me of Vinland Saga. I guess the setting is also, you know, similar, but these characters are just in black and white over here. I could give this one an 8. It'd be either that or a 7.5. Since that's the intervals I'm working with. I need to change some of these ratings, like Mob Psycho. But yeah, let's just gloss over the Mob Psychos, just ignore those. What am I gonna give it? I'm gonna give it an 8 for now. I'm gonna predicted score 8 out of 10. This seems like it could be pretty cool. They're arguing about a heliocentric model or not, but in the end there's a reason the visible universe's center is at Earth and not the sun. Huh. Never even heard of that word. Heliocentric. Look at this guy. Oh, okay. Anyways. Oh no, look at this rating. Oh no. Okay. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Comedy, fantasy, romance. Who saw it coming? Villainess. I don't know why this is like a theme. This is like a trope that's been used lately. Next life is a villainess. They like maybe started with this one. They use it sometimes now. Put it in titles. Okay. This young girl hates all those goody two-shoes heroines, so when she's reincarnated as Alicia, the villain in her favorite fantasy dating simulator, okay, interesting, it's like a dream come true. There's just one problem. The more she tries to be evil, the more the prince seems to fall for her. Oh no! Alicia will have to work much harder if she ever wants to become the world's greatest villainess. Right. I mean, I guess that sounds like it could be fun. Aha, there is English. Why is this her goal? What? See, my problem is I feel like she doesn't actually do anything evil. Like, she's not gonna do anything that's that bad. which makes this concept like inauthentic. Is that the word? Like she's gonna like do some like weird, like some somewhat obnoxious stuff, and she's gonna do some stuff that's like somewhat bad, but really not that bad, and everyone's just gonna kind of cringe at her. Apart from this guy who's just gonna be like, "Oh my god, that's so cute." So I don't know. But if she actually does a lot of evil shit, then it could be made in like this concept could be made fun. It could be made fun, but I just don't think it will. I just don't think it will. Um, I've already forgotten some of the other scores that I've given. I've gave this a 7. I gave that a 6.5. I think I would give this one less than a 6.5. So I'll give this one a 6. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give this one a 6. Say that or 5.5, but I'll give it a 6. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister. What is this? Comedy drama. Ecchi. This might be problem. It might be, depending on what happens. Romance. Okay. Also, the villainess concept isn't that bad if it wasn't for the fact that the setting is exactly the same each time. I've only watched one of them because Jacob wanted me to watch one. So I can't attest to it, but I'll take your word for it. At least, like, I've seen one more show, 1 or 2 shows with the villainous title in it, and it sounded similar, so you're probably right. Uryu Kamihate is a high school student striving to enter Kyoto University's medical school. After being raised at an orphanage, Uryu is taken in by the chief priest at Amagami Shrine, where he begins to live as a freeloader and to cohabit with Yae, Yuna, and Asahi, the 3 beautiful shrine maiden sisters. What's more, the condition he must meet in order to live at the shrine for free is to marry into the family and inherit the shrine. How will Uryu overcome his marriage meetings with the 3 sisters, as well as the many challenges that Amagami Shrine faces? So begins a miraculous rom-com about living under the same roof with 3 shrine maidens. I doubt I'll like this one.
少しでもみんなに神様の加護がありますように。
No way, it's like in your name.
神様に祈ればきっと願いが届き、奇跡が訪れるだろう。
バカバカしい。いくら祈ったところで願いなんて叶うはずがない。不届き者めが。
Oh my god, that's loud.
俺は神様になんて頼らない。そんなもの信じない主義なんだよ。
確か高校2年生だよね。じゃあ私の方がお姉さんだ。神社に住まわせるのはギリギリ合格ってことで。うちは一番年下ですし、遠慮なく甘えちゃいますけどね。君はその程度のことで弱音を吐く人間なのかしら。いいやつなんだよ、ウリュウは。
ウリュウさん、あなたには将来うちの婿養子になってもらい、天神神社を継いでいただきます。
縁結びとは人と人とを結ぶもの。人の数だけ縁はある。
星の降る春の夜、降り注ぐ星の粒を浴びれば願い叶う。今のお前の目の前にある景色は奇跡みたいに綺麗だろ。
The trees look pretty cool. Yeah. No, this is just a full. This is just straight up harem show, and it has ecchi in there, which obviously most likely they're never going to show in the trailer. So I imagine I will not be a huge fan. I imagine. let's dig into some ecchi shows that I have so I can kind of compare on where I would put this. Okay. Uh, uh, I assume it'll be worse than Orisuki. But better than Girlfriend maybe? Hmm. I didn't realize Elfen Lied was actually, I guess it has some scenes that are weird now. Yeah, that's true actually. But it's not tropey, at least. Or not current tropes. I don't know. I think I'd give that one like a 5.5. I don't think I can quite give that a 6. I feel like it'll be weirder than the villainous one, but it could be better than the villainous one. It depends, really. It could definitely be better. But with the ecchi tag in there, it makes me concerned. It makes me concerned some of the scenes might be a bit weird. And I think this, I mean, the trailer didn't inspire me, but the concept could be fun, the concept itself. So I guess I'm allowing that to kind of persuade me as well. So yeah, I give that 5.5, but it could be 6 or higher. You never know. Used to search for ecchi. Yeah, that was a time. That was a time. This banner looks really weird. Alternative manga. Okay, so it's based on light novel actually. Producers: JC Staff, Tokyo MX, Aniplex. Okay, that's a lot of producers. Studios. Oh, that's the one I was looking at. JC Staff. I hate JC Staff. I absolutely hate JC Staff. They did One Punch Man Season 2. Nobody thinks that's animated well. And there's a lot of random average shit in here. Do you love your mom? And her 2-hit multi-target attacks. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, action, comedy, drama, fantasy, sci-fi. Cyberpunky. Interesting. Okay. The cyberpunk metropolis Shinjuku, a massive city-state bedecked, bedecked. I've never heard of that word, bedecked, with neon signs, towering skyscrapers, and the latest cutting-edge technology. It is here in the year 2099 of the fused era, where the legendary demon lord Veltol has his second coming, 5 centuries in the making. But this landscape is nothing like the one he conquered all those years ago. For the fusion of magic and engineering has elevated civilization to dazzling, unprecedented heights. Veltol may have been reduced to a historical footnote, but make no mistake, this brave new world will be his for the taking! Exclamation point! Okay, let's check out the trailer. Is there any English? No.
世は何度でも光の前に現れよう。世は不滅の王なのだから。さらばだ、魔王ベルトール。魔王は今復活を遂げた。再び世と共にアルネスを支配しようぞ。
一つご報告があります。我々の支配すべき世界はもう滅びてしまいました。
え、仕事はないか。金がない。申し訳ございませんが、ご紹介できる仕事はありません。いいか、マキナ。
Okay.
そなたの収入なのだ。
最低な男ね。
活目せよ、エルストナ。
陛下にお供させて。
Oh, that looked horrible. Did you see that? That animation. Look at this. It's just a 2D sprite, and it just, oh no.
私高橋っていうの。よろしくベルちゃん。何を。動くな。こんな白昼堂々。心拍数と血圧の異常な上昇を検知。直ちに。今は黙って。
お久しぶりですね、我が王よ。なぜだ。私の前から消えてください。自信なくなってきた。よ、仕事をすると言ったのだ。
ベルトール様がそのようなことをなされる必要はございません。
この手で世界を支配することは諦めていない。
声いいし、顔いいし、オーラもあるし。
ストーリーマー。
他人を楽しませるっていう立派な仕事だよ。もっと堅実で安定した職について稼がれるべきです。
こんばんモーター。
What is going on?
ベルトールベルベットベールシュバルト、すなわちイオである。
Oh no. Oh no. Shit, I think this is absolute trash. I think this is gonna be awful. It doesn't... The world doesn't seem interesting, to me at least. It's gonna try to give a little bit of that devil as a part-timer vibe, but I don't think it's gonna land amazingly. I don't think the animation is gonna be good at all. I don't think it looks good. I think the plot's not gonna be great. Man, I think that's gonna be a disaster class. I could rate this so low. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm trying to think, like, is it gonna be better than Seirei Gentsuki or not? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, my prediction's 3 out of 10, just straight up. I'm just gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I think it'll be horrible, so yeah. There you go. I have no faith in that show whatsoever. Why is Nafumi in here? Is that the main character? It is the main character, okay. Alright. So action, fantasy, adventure. 2 tags. The healer who was banished from his party is in fact the strongest. Aha. 2 centuries have passed since a hero defeated the evil Joryu and saved the world. In one of the many dungeon cities, aroused, a healer scorned and cast out of his party for being too weak, struggles to find a new place. Or find his place, rather. Amidst despair, he meets martial artist Narsena, who invites him to form a new party together. With a fresh start and renewed motivation, the two begin their journey to greatness. Alright, let's watch this spectacle.
もしかして迷宮で何か起きてるんじゃないか。
お兄さんを傷つけたこと後悔しなさい。
お前たちに許されているのは自分自身を追放することだけだ。
まるでこの町にいてもらっては困るみたいにね。
眠っておればよいもの。
ラウストさん、私たちを助けてはいただけませんか。
あの男は野放しにしてはおけない。
Oh.
ナルセーナ、明日どこかで時間をくれないか。
I assume this doesn't have English either.
大切な話があるんだ。
風を起こせばいいさ、吹く風がもしもそこにないとしても自分が強くなる。女の子なのね、あなたは。私、お兄さんを救うために。
This is 3-year-old, but imagine if it was dog shit. I'm not so sure. How many comparisons we can make between Furen and this fantasy genre?
今度こそ冒険者を辞めていたのかな。そうしたら
He used to be in a party that he no longer is
あ
in.
の子と会うこともなかったんだな。
No, I don't know. I watched that trailer and I thought it was a romance show. It's not even one of the genres. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. It's using the healer trope, which, as you might see, is a new thing. Strongest way to use healing magic. That was a thing. Being banished from a party, that's a trope as well now. How many one of those are here? Yeah, yeah. Oh, these modern fantasy tropes, man. I don't think this is gonna be amazing. Do I give it higher or lower than the last one? That's the real question. Because this one, I think this one seems the most generic of them all, other than maybe Seirei Gensuki. They're like the two oh, you are right actually. Yeah, the whole 2 centuries thing, you are right. That is comparable to Free Run. Is Free Run put in here? It's not, but yeah, your point's still right. I'm gonna give this a I have no idea. I'm just kidding. Should I just give this a 3 as well? I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen stuff like this before that I might have given slightly higher. I don't even know what genre to look up. I imagine it might be around like this, actually. Or this. So I'll give it a 4. So there you go, healer. The healer who was banished from his party. I've given you huge 4. 4 out of 10. Prediction rating. Alright, next. Goodbye, Dragon Life. He's no longer a dragon. Action, adventure, fantasy. I'm not sure how many fantasy shows I can survive, I'm not gonna lie. Long ago, the most ancient of divine dragons was slain by a human. The mighty dragon accepted its death when suddenly it was reborn as a Dolan, a man who lives in a quiet village. While spending another peaceful day toiling in the fields, he meets Selena, a half-human, half-snake creature looking for a partner. The unlikely duo become friends, but challenges lie ahead that threaten their bond. I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, this is getting into that. We're getting into like some animal shit over here. And that's not even like the most popular ones. We're getting into snakes at this point. We're getting into snakes. Yeah, let's watch the trailer. I would say, is there any English, but I doubt it. No. There's some cows. I swear I've seen this character somewhere before. Why does he have to look like just a grown-up character? Damn. Damn. I did not feel anything from that trailer. I didn't feel anything. There was no soul in this show at all. Oh, this is gonna be so incredibly mid. I won't give it like a 4, but I'm gonna give it like super mid rating. So, yeah. I said I wasn't gonna give it a 4, but now I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it. So is this action? There is action, supposedly. There is some action. Okay, I'm gonna take it back. I'm just gonna give it a 4. Move on. I've given it a 4. Moving on. Uh, what's this? Comedy, drama, romance, slice of life. Keisuke Nijima has lived in grief since his wife Takae passed away 10 years ago, but when a young girl visits claiming to be Takae reincarnated, Keisuke and his daughter Mai are drawn into a miraculous reunion as the girl reveals intimate details only they could know. The Nijima family slowly begins to heal, rediscovering love and warmth in the most unexpected way. That sounds really, really weird. Okay.
10年前確かに私は一度事故で死んだわ。でももうそういう細かいことはどうだっていいじゃない。なんで小学生の姿になって帰ってきたのかとかさ。あんたたちとこうしてまた家族やれてるんだから。
戻ってきてくれて本当に。
マイ高え。
マイが泣くから。
我慢することじゃないだろ。
新島さん、娘さん転職されたんですね。
ああ、もう一度挑戦したいと言ってね。
素敵ですね。
あいつが帰ってくるんじゃないかって釣りをしながら待ってるだけ。
そういう部分は妻に似たんだろうな。
本当に私が好きね。生まれ変わったことにどんな意味があるかはわからない。でも
What the hell?
でもいいじゃない。
そんなことでいちいち腹を立ててたら回覧板回してもらえなくなっちゃうわよ。はあ？だって今私小学生なんだから。愛とは形のないもの。
どこ行ってたの？ただじゃおかないから。
だからこのままうちに。
違う。新島高江にとって正解でも白石まりかとしては正解じゃない。
すごい熱だ。また家族で見られるんだな。俺たちは運命の。
Don't do it, please.
外でそんな話しない。やっぱあんのよね、大切なものって。テレビアニメ「妻、小学生になる」。ちょっとあんた何泣いてんのよ、恥ずかしい。吹きなさい。
はい。
10月6日放送開始。
What the hell? Right, okay, so this is just really fucking weird. So this guy's wife just gets reincarnated as a little grade schooler girl. Right, okay. Seinen. Target demographic is adult males. Yeah, okay. What rating am I even supposed to give this? Like, because I feel like a lot of this show probably will be better than all the really tropey ones, but then it has this like ridiculous concept that doesn't help itself. I don't know. Let's check our ratings again. Yeah, I don't know. It is probably around here, isn't it? Okay. I'll give it like a 3.5. I'll put it there. In school they go on about not copying someone else's homework, etc., and make it slightly different, but it turns out that everyone in anime copies each other's homework, but they only get the guy who did it worst. Yeah. Pretty much. That's anime. That's anime. Negative positive angler. Negative positive angler. What title? Drama, fishing. Drama and fishing. Okay, the anime story centers on Tsunehiro Sasaki, a university student with a large debt, and is told by his doctor that he only has 2 years left to live. Living the rest of his days in depression, Tsunehiro one day gets chased by a debt collector and falls into the sea. He is rescued by Hana, a girl who loves fishing, and her fishing friends, including Takaki. Hana urges Tsunehiro to experience fishing for the first time in his life, and he starts to develop friendship with other fishing enthusiasts. Things start looking up for Tsunehiro as he starts working at the convenience store where Hana and Takaki work, and he slowly gets hooked into fishing. Okay.
あと2年。ええ、このままですと残念ながら。
お先真っ暗、転落人生まっしぐらの俺が、まだ暑さが残るその日、人生の終わりを告げられたのです。
うちの店は一筋縄ではいかないよ、佐々木常弘くん。
ああ、どれもこれも一緒にしか見えん。全くわからん。
はあ、まあいろんな種類があるけれど使ってみよう。
たく、釣りに興味ないやつもいたっていいだろう。俺たちさ、全員ここでバイトしてんだ。
住んでんだよ、ここに。魚釣りはさ、難しいもんな。
それでも俺たちは釣りをする。なんでそこまでやるかというと、なぜだろう。は？ほっとけって言われても全部無駄かどうかなんてわかんねえじゃん。
人生って限りあるじゃん。楽しいと思ったことをやってたらどんどん増えちゃって。
お前運がいいな。
逃げて逃げてこんなとこまで逃げてきたんだろ。だったらここからやり直そうぜ。ね。やるか？
Okay. This could be pretty decent actually. This doesn't seem that bad. Obviously the fishing part I might not be very invested in. You know, if you enjoy fishing and that kind of stuff, then this probably more interesting for you. So that part, maybe not so much for me. But this could still be decent. But yeah, it's a little bit uncertain, I guess. I think I'm gonna give this a predicted score of 7. But could go anywhere. Could go anywhere. That's a season 2. I definitely have not watched the season 1 of this. Yeah, no, I have not. Nope, nope, I've not seen this. How many more of these do we want to do? What is this currently based on? Popularity, sure. I'll just do the end of this row, probably. Yeah, I'll do the end of this row. Demon Lord retry. I know I have seen the first season of that, actually. Have I seen this? Alternative. I do not actually know anything about this. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second then. That's that. Yeah, that's Rurouni Kenshin. I want to see if there's anything with like big ratings that I might maybe should look at down here. Doesn't look like it. Not any season ones anyways. There is something here that hasn't got its first episode yet, so we might look in. No, episode 2 is. This episode 1 already came out. Okay, episode 1 already came out. But it doesn't have an average rating yet. Okay, so I might look at that then. This doesn't have an average rating yet. So we'll check those out maybe. Is this just a kids show? Looks like it. Okay, I won't check this out. Okay. Did you do Blue Box? I have not done Blue Box, but it could be because yeah, it's an ONA. I'm gonna check these as well. A couple of these at least. I'll do these, do that one. Most notorious talker. Yeah, I'll just do these 8, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go from right to left, I guess. Let's do that. And when I need to check my own ratings, yeah, I'll just change this one to here. Okay, these will be all the ones we do from now. Yeah, I have actually seen the first season of Demon Lord retry. You might remember this. There was like a meme about her, about how this was basically an isekai type show where they basically just make a recreation of Rem as a different character, and this is meant to be like a Rem essentially, as like a pulling point for the show. Genres are action, adventure, comedy, and fantasy. This does have a semi-interesting concept, but still is also fairly bland as well. Did I? Let me go back, yeah. The Demon Lord continues his adventure in this revamped series. After encountering the mysterious entity in the lowest level of the Bastille dungeon, he sets out for Helion territory, where Grand Devils vie for domination of the realm. With the addition of a new advisor, the seemingly hopeless Optimus Akane, the Demon Lord's army grows even more colorful and their hijinks even wackier. Okay. I know the main character has like these different characters that he can play as because he's like supposedly from like some game or something that he was working on when he was a real human. But I did not give this a very high rating. I think did I give this like a 5-ish? A high 5 maybe? Is that it? Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, I imagine it's just gonna be much the same as last time. I doubt it'll be different. I gave it a 3.8. Yeah, sure. I'll say 4 by that logic. I'll give this one a 4. Just more isekai bullshit in it. Though it can be innocent at times as well. Alright, this dog show. Tono to Inu. The story is set in Japan's Warring States period and follows Tono, a man who was once a fearful god on the battlefield but has fallen into poverty and is now living in a tenement house. And a dog that he picks up despite his inadequate daily life. Tono is pushed around by the dog, who does not to listen to him, and spends its time freely and unrestrainedly. Okay. Comedy slice of life.
犬を拾ってしまった。犬を拾ってしまった。犬を拾ってしまった。犬を拾ってしまった。
Okay. It's a very CGI show. Is it just this song over and over for this entire trailer? The answer was yes. I mean, it seems innocent enough. I doubt it's gonna be that great though. What should I give this? Maybe a dead on 5? Just a straight up 5? I'm not sure. I feel like there is gonna be a lot of like meaning or a lot of lessons to be learned. It's just gonna show us like some happy dog moments or something funny dog moments. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. 4.5, 4.5. That's what I'll give it. I have no idea. 4.5. That might be a good show. Yeah, it might be. I have no idea. Okay. And then Mecha Ude Mechanical Arms. This is a action mecha sci-fi. Mecha, very hit or miss within the anime sphere. Long ago, alien life forms came to Earth, fusing with people on the planet. Due to their appearance, they were dubbed Mecha-Ood. That sounds really weird. As when fused, they bore a striking resemblance to mechanized limbs. Okay. Through an involuntary partnership, average middle schooler Hikaru Amatsuga works alongside the Mecha-Uda Arma, who is extremely rare and a special existence. To protect Arma, the Resistance Group Arms assigns the dual Mecha Ood user Aki Muramsame to follow him wherever he goes. However, she's also looking for a mysterious snake-type Mecha Ood, that sounds so fucking annoying, wielder who has put many of her comrades in a critical state. Behind the scenes, an organization known as the Kakami Group is searching for the mythical Trigger Arm, a Mecha-Ood said to grant unlimited power. When Aki's life is threatened by this group, Hikaru must team up with Arma to find the courage to fight back, and along the way learn that his life will never be ordinary again. Okay.
何か救う手立てはないのか。
天津が光の命です。そもそも私たちは友達なんかじゃない。お前は単なる護衛対象、それだけの関係だ。
お前はどうしたいんだよ。
そんなの俺だってあいつを助けたいと思ってるよ。
だったら追いかければいいだろうが。
また投げ出してこついたボール。
これは人類メカ腕双方にとって重大な背信行為だ。
アキを疑うのか。アキは仲間だろう。
どうしても光じゃないとダメなのか。トリガーアームを目覚めさせた彼の特別なアルビトリウムが必要なのです。いつだってどうしようなくて下し
I love when the trailer spoils the entire show.
そうです。任務だからじゃない。
友達だから守るんだ。
This is going in a lot more detail than a lot of these other trailers. Okay. It seems like it could be okay. I don't think it'll be anything crazy. Anything like super good, but seems like it'll be alright. I feel like a 7 maybe sounds about right. It could also be not quite as good and be like a 6.8, but yeah, I'll give that predicted score of a 7. But yeah, what was this studio? Triff Studio. Okay, they have like nothing. Yeah. Seems somewhat cool. Rising Impact, what is this? Well, next, let me check the drama. Okay, this is a sports anime. Comedies, drama, sports. A young boy, how am I gonna pronounce that? Gawain? Gawain? Gawain. 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 A young boy, Gawain, lives in a mountainous rural area with an incredible love for baseball and making the ball really fly. One day he runs into a visitor to the small area and she introduces him to a sport that can really make a ball take to flight. Take to flight, okay. Golf. It just takes one shot and Gawain is hooked. With his grandpa's approval, he sets off to Tokyo with this mysterious woman to learn all he can about golf, encountering many colorful characters and obstacles along the way. Okay, on Netflix.
ゴルフってのは球技の中でも一番球を遠くにかっ飛ばせるスポーツなんだよ。一番球を
This is supposed to be English. If you say so. He cut down a tree. Branch.
ここがキャメロット学園家。アメリカ、イギリス、日本の3カ所しかないから世界中から入学志望者が来るらしいんだよね。ワクワクしてくんな。プロ目指すにゃコンクレ飛ばさねえとな。
どんなに飛ばしてもカップに入れなければゴルフには勝てない。一打の重みを知らないやつにプロを目指す資格はない。
キャメロット学院の頂点を決める戦い。これよりキャメロット杯出場者選抜試合を始めます。飛ばせるだけ思いっきし飛ばすべ。
こんなチャンスパッドを外してたまっか。
全力で戦う。
ここじゃ結果が。
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
見えるわ。
まだチャンスはある。
素直で読みやすい風だ。
イギリスに行ってみせる。次は絶対負けられねえんだ。
姉さん、僕は必ず勝つ。
どこまでたどり着けるかわからないけど、この子ならきっと。
Okay. So for sports anime, I think this might be pretty cool, but unfortunately, I actually really don't like sports anime. So that's automatically gonna give it a little bit lower from me. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I might give it a predicted rating of a 7 out of 10, somewhere around there. So that's what I'll go with. Go with. Fucking hell. So yeah, there we go. I'm just not a big fan of sports anime. Okay, what do we got over here? Mahou Shoujo fantasy comedy. Okay. Shizuko is a normal otaku girl in Niigata Prefecture. She's obsessed with Berry Blossom, a magical heroine who protects the city, but the battles with her inept nemesis Chroma have become so lackluster that they're not even worth watching. Shizuko wants to see Berry's full power, a desire that quickly leads to this seemingly timid girl down a path of evil. Path of evil, huh? Henshin. What is this? Prominently features a character or costume transformation which often grants special abilities. I'm sorry, Jake. I don't like sports anime. This one doesn't have any translations, unfortunately. I thought that one was straight up just Anya for a second. I feel like this show is definitely aimed for girls. What's wrong with her eyes? Look at these shapes in her eyes. I mean, fair enough, it looks pretty unique, but it's got like the German flag in there somehow. It's got like a triangle over here. It's like the Tor browser, but it's a triangle instead of like some garlic. Like, very abstract. Yeah, okay. Shoujo. Yeah, teenage and young adult females. That's about as what I expected, okay. So I gotta take that into account. Oh, I just slapped my mic. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. This is just like so like I don't know, so weird, isn't it? A great explanation. I think this might be like okay for some. This is definitely not my type of stuff, but yeah. Yeah. Da, da, da. I literally have no idea what to give this. I have no clue. Uh I'm just gonna give it like I'm just gonna give it a 5.5 and move on. Predicted rating 5.5. I have no idea what to do with that show. How I attended an all guys mixer. What is this? Comedy romance, cross-dressing tomboy. Okay. College student took Kiwa gets invited to a mixer by his female classmate Suo, but when he arrives with his friends, they're greeted by 3 dazzling, handsome men. But as the two groups get to know each other, they find themselves getting closer in unexpected ways. Is that so?
まさかスオさんと一緒に星見るなんて数ヶ月前は考えもしなかったな。
うん。今夜は月が綺麗ですね。
何を見てもただのイケメン3人。いや、でもこれは朗報だ。いうこと？
That's just a cat. Why is that dude just a cat in the background?
時和くんと2人で飲んでみたかったんだ。
つまり俺一人でスオさんを楽しませろってこと。
遅いと思ったら何してんの？こっちだよ。
富士山の漫画買ってもらえてなんか嬉しい。
この子。
Why is he actually just a cat?
俺男もいけるのか。
ねえ時和くん、今日は何時までいいの？
別に。
じゃあ二次会も行こう。
スオさんが女だ。
富士山がダンスをしてない。
これは夢。気になる子がいるんだけど、その子がよくダンスをしてて。
その人だから好きなんでしょ？
びっくりしちゃった。
落ち着かない。
I don't even know which characters are male or which ones are female. I have no idea.
そのうちわかるから。合コンから始まる男女6人の脳内バグコメディ、テレビアニメ合コンに行ったら女がいなかった話、2024年10月4日より放送開始。
Oh, okay. I feel like it could be pretty fun, actually. I feel like it could be pretty fun. I'm not really sure what to expect from this. Okay, this character's female. What is this character? Female. Is this a female? They're all females. So, which ones are the guys? Just this one and that guy? Okay. And the main character, I guess? Huh. I feel like this one is a bit better than the last one. It does have romance in here, doesn't it? Okay, it does. Yeah. I mean, I'd either give this like a 6.5 or a 7. It'd be either or. I think I'm moving towards a 6.5. So that's where I'll go. That's where I'll go. It could be better than that. Definitely could be better than that. But I got my doubts. Okay, the most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. Action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, psychological. Noel is the grandson of legendary seeker Overdeath and dreams of surpassing his strength, but it turns out that Noel is nothing but a talker, the weakest class of them all. Undeterred, he lives his silver tongue to gather allies, develop cunning strategies, and form the greatest clan around. Now, as the most notorious talker, Noel will do whatever it takes to claim supremacy.
ノエルちゃん、もうバカバカ。バレたらお互いただじゃ済まないわよ。
その程度のリスク、ピクニックみたいなもんだろ。
わしを信じろ。わしがお前を最高のシーカーに育ててやる。
オーダーだ。話術スキル、戦術展開、タクティシャン。
話術師は支援に特化したジョブだ。パーティーの戦力を底上げする。
止まれ。
仲間に頼ることでしか戦えない。
今だ。
残念。
Okay.
好きな才能に努力は追いつけない。
多分死ぬような努力をしてあそこまでになったんじゃ。
とにかくな。舐められちゃいかんのだ。
なめんじゃ。
I'll follow the strongest and be the strongest, okay.
今すぐ帝都から出ていけ。
手段は選ばない。
俺は最強のシーカーになる。
俺の行くべき道は一つだ。俺は俺のやり方で頂点まで這い上がる。
With a knife. Yeah, okay, this is not gonna be amazing. I've like completely lost track of some of the ratings I give in other shows, to be honest. Some of the predicted ratings, I mean. I'd give this like 4.5 maybe. 4. Where am I gonna give this? 4. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 4. Yeah. I'll give that 4. Sure. 4 out of 10. Dead demons, dead, destruction. 10 out of 10 IGN. Okay, comedy, drama, sci-fi, slice of life. Her face is turning on this image. That's crazy. Okay. As the world is threatened by the sudden appearance of a mysterious alien mothership, best friends Koyama Kadode and Nakagawa Oran carry on about their high school life, but as they grow up, they face existential questions, learning adulthood's complexities, and that the true threat may not be from above. Actually, sounds interesting. We haven't heard that a lot today.
One, two, three.
What did it say about Violet Evergarden?
One.
Reiko Yoshida. Is that the director or? No idea. That doesn't seem like Reiko Yoshida is there. Is this like, has this anything to do? Okay, yeah, okay. I have no idea. I need help.
1, 2, 3.
あそこから母艦が現れ3年か。頑張れよ。
門出のように教師と一発やってみたいだけだと言ってくれればいいって。
Whoa.
俺さ、見ちゃったんだ。奴らが人間のふりして社会に紛れ込んでるのかもしれない。
Oh my god.
私たち大丈夫だよね。なんだって。なんでもねえよ。
そして新たに3名の死亡が確認されました。栗原希穂さん、18歳。
そうだ。もし何かが起きた時、俺たち凡人は受け入れるしかないんだ。その時、最後まで希望を失わないためにはどうしたらいいと思う？
3、2、1、発射！
ねえフォンタン、私たちちゃんとした大人になれるかな。未来のことなんてわからんけど。
君こそどこから来たの？
はにゃにゃふわ。
Okay. Oh, I'm really annoyed that I come out of that trailer like really unsure what to think about that. I had higher hopes going into the trailer than after, definitely. Yeah. It'll either be really good or really shit. I mean, it could be anywhere on the spectrum, really. I think. Yeah, I don't think it'll be as good as Down to Dawn. That's my takeaway from this. So Still not sure. Like, it could definitely still vary a lot. But for now, I'm gonna say 7.5. I think it could be good, but I just really don't know. I just really don't know. But at least the synopsis sounded pretty interesting, so that's a bonus. All right, we've only got 3 more shows left, guys. Only 3 more shows. Loner Life in Another World. Okay, that is a very low rating. Oh my god. Action, adventure, fantasy. No, oh, I thought we were done with these. Alright. Haruka has been living his high school life as a loner, but all of a sudden, he and his classmates are summoned into another world. Who saw it coming? A god gives him a list of skills. Who saw that coming? Or at least that's how it was supposed to be, as all the valuable skills have been taken by the other classmates first, so he has to choose different ones apparently. After Haruka scolded God, he snapped back and gave all the remaining bad skills to Haruka. Wow. Thanks to the loner skill, Haruka begins his lonely adventure in another world. Damn. That's unfortunate.
魔法陣あっぶねえ放っておいてよかったレベル高え久しぶりのお肉ちゃん出たこの開放感と孤立感何者にも代えがたい
Oh, he loves being alone.
世界攻略やっぱモッチが一番だな
Short trailer. Meta. That's a new tag. Let's go. Oh no, it's oh, I thought it was just having tropes, but it's fourth wall breaking references to tropes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, like what should we give this? 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. Something around there. Okay, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 5. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've watched all 4 seasons up until this point. So I can cover season 5. Alright, season 4 part 2 in particular was actually pretty good. I feel like overall the show started out somewhat good, then, you know, petered out a little bit, got pretty fucking mid. And then all of a sudden, season 4 part 2 came in, and that was the best of the show that I've ever seen. Do I expect it to continue to be in the same light? No. I don't think it'll be quite maybe a 6.2, but I do actually expect it to somewhat... Oh, I've closed it. I've closed it. I've closed it. I expect it to somewhat maintain itself at least. Yeah, okay. A goddess festival, a fruit festival that brings the labyrinth city of Orario to life. Goddesses symbolizing fertility are enshrined on the altar, and among them is the goddess of beauty, Bel Cranel, who has survived and returned to his daily life from the dead depths of the dungeon, is here and ready to enjoy the bustle of the goddess festival until he receives a letter from a girl at a small bar in a corner of Orario. Quote, to Mr. Bell, please go on a date with just the 2 of us at the upcoming Goddess Festival. From the Seer's single-minded determination will drive both Bell and the Labyrinth City crazy. Meanwhile, the Ain Hajar, the warriors who claim to be the strongest, are now suddenly on the move. Okay, sorry, I completely fucked up that synopsis, but we move on. We go next, we go next. So, she's the grey-haired maid girl. And we have our Kirito voice actor, of course, to fill the role of Kirito, just different hair color, different eye color.
行きましょうシルさん。ほら
私もここ気に入っちゃいました。似合いますかベルさん。
ちょっとシルさん、
私をさらってください。
Kidnap me, please.
確かめたかったんです。
But no one
この気
ever.
持ちで愛なのか、それとも
冒険のスター
本当に楽しみ。
貴様を始末する。
あなたたちを止める。
行きましょうベルさん。
逃げ場なんてどこにも。ラビットフットを仕留めろ。
その女はすでにトガ人だ。
あれは本当に女神なのか。
私の言うことを聞いて。
このデートを成功させるんだ。エスティア・ファミリアは僕が守る。
I wish I could be kidnapped. Okay, Jake.
私を誰も知らないところへ連れてってベルさん。
Okay, okay. I have some problems with this, right? Like last season, right? We went through hell and back with this woman, and then next season we're just gonna go on a date with our best friend. Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Did surviving that dungeon not mean anything? Huh? What's going on? Straight up betrayal. 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 Better than last season? What do you mean? Season 4, that was good. That was good. Well, part 2 was good. He moves fast. No, I'm not gonna give it a rating, sorry, I was just... Oh, yeah, what was I doing there? I'm gonna give it lower than the last one. What am I gonna give it? 6.5? Something like that? I'm gonna give it 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. There's some hope for this show. But I won't really like it. It's also done by JC Staff. Just because it's done by JC Staff, I might have to reduce it to 6.0. Just saying. Just might have to. So am I going to do that? Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay, I've reduced it to 6.0. Get wrecked. Fuck that show. Alright, last show. This is romance, slice of life, and oh dear god, it's sports. Okay. Do these sports-crossed lovers have a chance? Taiki Inomata loves badminton, but he has a long way to go before he can reach nationals. When Taiki sees upperclassman Shinatsu Kano practicing her heart out on the girls' basketball team, he falls for her hard. After an unexpected turn of events brings the two closer together, sports might not be the first thing on their minds anymore. Okay. Let's check it out. Please. I just want to know what they're saying. Never mind, we can't. Visually looks pretty striking.
本当無茶が好きだね。
お前カノチナツのこと好きなの？俺と当たるまで負けんなよ。
実力不足の俺にとって自分を信じるなんてことは超難問だけど。
大輝くんなら大丈夫だよ。
好きな人の言葉はこんなに簡単に信じれる。
She crying. Is this a straight up 1v1? Pink hair girl versus basketball girl.
先輩だってきっとそうやって戦ってるはず。
全国諦めたくないなって。君のおかげだよ。ありがとう猪俣大輝くん。
Visually looks actually really, really good. And because it's sports plus romance, I might like it more than just like a sports like show that's focusing on the sports a lot more than anything else. So I gotta give it that credit. I gotta give it that credit. This might be really good. This might be really good. Let's see in the tags as well. We've got athletics, heterosexual, coming of age. Where does it say 1v1? Spoiler tag. Let's not click on that. We always know the pink hair girl loses. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Probably, yeah. What should I give this? I need some help. What would you guys give this? 0.5 intervals, so 7, 7.5, 8. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm thinking between a 7.5 to an 8. You know, you already know that I'm not a big sports fan. So I'm thinking a 7.5 right now. Probably just a 7.5. Yeah, same as me. You'd give it a 7? Jake, you're the sports fan! You're the sports fan. You're meant to be representing the community of sports. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, we got that all out of the way now. Okay. We have finished it. It dropped 3 points because of the romance, but if it falls in love, it's kind of cringe, you know? Okay, Jake. Alright. Well, thank you all for coming in as well, Non-Zero. I saw you earlier as well. I didn't I didn't say anything to you. But I was trying to finish up my stream real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending it here. I gotta go eat. So yeah, thank you all for being here. That was fun. We like went over so many fucking anime there. That took like over 2 hours, I think. That was crazy long. How's he gonna become a pro when he's letting his love life take over? So true. He's getting distracted. Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all later. So, ta-ta, bye-bye. Unban me and Star from your Discord, but you're gonna troll me, derp. You trolled me last time. How am I supposed to believe you're not gonna troll me? Well, message me on Discord anyways. Yeah, bye-bye.